Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Continuing with Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter number 2, we'll do verses 49 through 58. Text 49. Durena hyavaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddhau sharanam anvichya kripanaha phalahetavaha. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. O Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service, and in that consciousness surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers. Purport. One who has actually come to understand one's constitutional position as an eternal servitor of the Lord gives up all engagements save working in Krishna consciousness. As already explained, Buddhi Yoga means transcendental loving service to the Lord. Such devotional service is the right course of action for the living entity. Only misers desire to enjoy the fruit of their own work just to be further entangled in material bondage. Except for work in Krishna consciousness, all activities are abominable because they continually bind the worker to the cycle of birth and death. One should therefore never desire to be the cause of work. Everything should be done in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of Krishna. Misers do not know how to utilize the assets of riches which they acquire by good fortune or by hard labor. One should spend all energies working in Krishna consciousness, and that will make one's life successful. Like misers, unfortunate persons do not employ their human energy in the service of the Lord. Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmanitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Once again, Hare Krishna to all of you. Thank you so much for coming so early in the morning, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But it's always good to begin the day with spiritual activities so that during the day we are in that same consciousness. So it's important. So here, the verses that I'll cover today from verse number 49 through 58 of chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, that teaches us what is the process to lead a karma-free life. Unfortunately, most people, all the actions they are performing obviously have reactions. But when one starts working under the guidance of the Supreme Lord, taking instructions from the Bhagavad Gita, then one learns how to lead a karma-free life, which means their actions are there, but there are no reactions. So here, the verse that we read just now, Krishna is telling Arjuna that you keep all abominable activities far away, far distant. Now, what are those abominable activities? Srila Prabhupada explains in the purport. He says, any work performed which is not in consciousness of Krishna is abominable. Why? Because it binds us in this material world and we continue in the cycle of birth and death. So what is the solution? The solution is very simple, that we we must follow 4 regulative principles. Just like when we drive on the road, there are traffic rules, right? The laws that the state has enforced for driving the car on the street. So those rules need to be followed, otherwise there's going to be a crash. Similarly, in spirituality also, we need to follow 4 regulative principles. Those are no meat eating, fish, eggs, onion, garlic. no intoxication, tea, coffee, no illicit sex, and no gambling. So when we follow these 4 rules and we surrender in that consciousness to Krishna, then we start leading a karma-free life. You see, because if we do not follow the rules given to us by the Lord, then we are entitled to punishment. And the biggest punishment is to come back into this material world, take birth again, and go through 7 miseries of life. So consciousness plays a very important role, very, because unless we follow the process given to us in the Bhagavad Gita, we will not be able to purify the consciousness. We won't be able to purify the mind or intelligence. And in that situation, it'll be very difficult to really understand the purpose of human life. So first we need knowledge from the Bhagavad Gita, then we need to put it into practice, and that will lead to purification. You see, it's very important to be conscious of the fact that every action has a reaction. So we need to be careful and understand what needs to be done and what does not need to be done, what will bind us and what will free us. Then we will be able to lead a karma-free life. Now, in this verse that we took, Krishna explains to Arjuna who are misers. Now, in layman's term, a miser is one who has a lot of wealth and doesn't want to share or doesn't want to use, doesn't want to spend the money that the person has. But here, the meaning of miser is totally different. What does Krishna mean? He says misers are those who, after getting this human form of life, are not using it for self-realization. They are misusing this human form of life. How? By desiring to enjoy the fruits of their actions. I want to enjoy. I want to see something nice. I want to eat something. Yeah, sure, we can eat something nice, but then there have to rules to be followed. Like in the 17th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna will describe elaborately about what human beings can eat and what they cannot eat. How the food also falls in 3 different modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. So if one has a desire to enjoy, then that leads to more entanglement. Srila Prabhupada in the purport explains who we really are and what is our constitutional position. Our constitutional position is to be the eternal servant of the Lord. Jivera Swarup hoy, Krishnera Nitya Das. It is Jivera Swarup, our position, our, purpose of this human form of life is Nitya Das. Nitya means eternal servant. Das means servant. So that is our constitutional position. Say, for instance, I'm working in a company. When I'm working there, I'm an employee, right? The boss has employed me and gives me a paycheck every month. So I'm an employee. But if I start behaving like I'm the boss, then I'll be kicked out of that office because I am not the boss, right? So we are not the enjoyers. We are not the controllers. It is the Supreme Lord who is both the controller. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he is also the boss. So if we understand our, position, which is constitutional, which is eternal, to be his servant, once we understand that, then our actions will be performed accordingly, right? Then we will be working in the right consciousness. And that is called Krishna consciousness, or it's also called Karma Yoga. Or Prabhupada says you can even call it Bhakti Yoga. And what is that Bhakti Yoga? Bhakti Yoga means connecting with the Lord, right? So Bhakti means devotion. So building a relationship with the Supreme Lord Krishna with devotion, love and devotion. And this is very easily achieved when one starts on the path of Bhakti Yoga. And The first step of Bhakti Yoga is mantra meditation, which we do after every class, right? What is that mantra meditation? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. When we chant this Maha Mantra, we are serving the Lord by praying to Him, please engage me in your devotional service. So when we serve Supreme Lord with love and devotion, following the instructions of the Bhagavad Gita, then we are working in the right consciousness, in Krishna consciousness, and that leads to having a karma-free life. Otherwise, what will happen? The more actions we will perform, the more bondage is going to happen, because action has a reaction. So Krishna in this verse is saying, keep all abominable activities far, far away. Stay away from reactions and lead a karma-free life. Now, in the very next verse, Krishna says that those who are engaged in devotional service to me, they rid themselves of both reactions, good and bad. Good and bad, both. Now, one may say, oh, why would I want to get rid of good reactions? Very simple. According to Bhagavad Gita, if we have good reactions, then we have to come back into this material world again to enjoy the fruits of our good reactions. We don't want that. We want to break the cycle of birth and death and go to a place where there are no miseries. Go to the spiritual world. So here Krishna is telling Arjuna, don't think of good reactions, bad reactions, no reactions at all. And he says, strive for yoga. And that is the art of work. And that is actually a karma, which we will learn in the next chapter, number 3, how to, perform karma yoga or lead a karma-free life. It'll be explained more in detail in chapter 3 and again in chapter 5. You see, all of us, we've had many births, right? Many different kinds of bodies we have taken. Now we are in the human form, but we have accumulated the karma from all those previous births, right? So we have a huge quota of reactions with us. But here, fortunately, we have the opportunity to remove all that baggage of reactions, make it completely zero. So Bhagavad Gita is teaching us how. Of course, in chapter 18, Krishna will give us a formula, how to get rid of this whole bag of reactions. So how to become liberated, how to be free of bondage, how to be free of all reactions and lead a life of bhakti, which is spirituality. Now in verse 51, Krishna tells Arjuna that by performance of devotional service, right, by following these teachings of Bhagavad Gita, great sages and devotees, they have freed themselves from this karma and freed themselves from the cycle of birth and death, and they have gone beyond miseries. So now here we have a choice. Do we want to lead a life which is free of miseries? Do we want that? Then we need to follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita, because Krishna says, by devotional service, great sages and devotees, they have become free from karma and free from all miseries. You see, constitutionally, we are, of course, spirit souls, which we learned in the beginning of chapter 2, that I'm not this body, I'm the spirit soul. And also our home, our eternal home is the spiritual world. This is not our home. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Dukhalayam Ashashvatam, that this material world is full of miseries and it is temporary. So we do not belong here. We are spirit souls, so we belong in the spiritual world. But because of our past reactions, we are suffering here. But the intelligent, Krishna says, the intelligent will understand their position and will break the cycle of birth and death. Generally, people think that fruitive work will make them happy. Like I do this, and this is the result I want, and then I want to enjoy it. Like, I want a better home, a better spouse, a better job, etc., etc. That all these things will bring me happiness. They're trying to control this one, that one, everything. But serving, materially, serving, of course, there's nothing wrong in serving the spouse and family and relatives, country, etc., but it has to be done in the right consciousness, right? So that itself is not sufficient, but understanding that I am spirit soul, my constitutional position is to serve the Supreme Lord. And when we serve the Supreme Lord, everyone else is satisfied. Srila Prabhupada gives a very nice example that when we water the root of the tree, the whole tree gets nourished. We don't have to water leaves and branches, everything separately. We just pour water to the roots and the whole tree is nourished. Similarly, when we worship the Supreme Lord, perform devotional service, then the family also is satisfied. So that's a very nice example. In fact, Srila Prabhupada says that when we take up this process of bhakti yoga, then this vast ocean, this vast material ocean will seem like just a footprint of a calf. You see, babies of the cows, which are called calves, their footprints are so tiny because they are little babies, right? So the whole big ocean will just seem like a small hoof print, and we can easily cross over that hoof print, right? In other words, Krishna is explaining that when we surrender unto him, when we follow his instructions, then it becomes easy to cross over this material ocean. Now, when he says in this verse 51 that great sages and devotees, they have freed themselves, how? Simply by following the rules and regulations, right? Leading a karma-free life, no reactions at all. But in the very next verse, Krishna says that with the help of intelligence, one should remove delusion. Many people are deluded. What is the first, most important delusion people have? I'm going to live forever, right? We all think I am never going to die, even though we may see, our relatives, friends, or whoever, leaving their bodies, but we think our turn is not going to come. We are going to live forever. That is delusion. But the delusion should be removed with knowledge, not just blind faith, but faith in the Supreme Lord, faith in the Bhagavad Gita, right? So it is important to understand that. If you remember, in the past 2-3 classes, we talked about Vedic scriptures, right? The Vedas, the purpose of the Vedas is to know Krishna. In 15th chapter, we will learn where Krishna says, Vedanta Krit Veda Vid Eva Chaham, that he is the compiler of the Vedas and he is to be known from the Vedas. That is the purpose of the Vedas. And that is how we will know Krishna. But the very first step to understand is mantra meditation. Just devotional service to Supreme Lord is not sufficient. We also need his mercy. And his mercy will come when he sees our sincere efforts to become conscious of him. So when we engage ourselves in devotional service, then we will be able to transcend all the different modes of material nature and go back to the spiritual world. Now, in verse number 53, Krishna is telling Arjuna that the mind should not be disturbed. By what? By the flowery words of the Vedas, which means one should not get distracted by all the rituals that are mentioned in the Vedas. You see, those rituals were meant for different ages. Now we are in Kali Yuga, right? In the scriptures, it says, Krite yadhyayato Vishnu, Tretayam yajato make, Dwapare paricharyam kalautad hari kirtanam. In Kali Yuga, the process is not following rituals, doing meditation, performing, yagnas, the sacrifices. No. In Kali Yuga, the process for self-realization is just chanting the holy names of the Lord. Then one will be able to attain divine consciousness. This is what Krishna is saying, right? So the highest stage of self-realization can easily be achieved just by mantra meditation, just chanting every day. That will be the highest perfection. How? By becoming the eternal servant of the Supreme Lord. We already are, but we are not aware about it. That consciousness is not there, that this human form of life is meant for serving the Supreme Lord. So Krishna is trying to explain to Arjuna that someone whose faith is unflinching cannot change the faith. He has great faith in the Lord and is, following the rules and regulations given in the Bhagavad Gita, is leading a karma-free life. That person is not disturbed at all. Not disturbed even by the flowery words of the Vedas, is not interested in going to the heavenly planets, because heavenly planets, after all, are also material planets. We need to transcend and go to the spiritual planet. So in verse number 54, Arjuna, he wants to know what are the symptoms of a devotee. Just like, there are symptoms of someone who's rich. How do you know? They travel in very big, huge cars, they are dressed so elegantly, they eat in very expensive restaurants, you can tell they wear a very expensive watch, things like that. So these are the symptoms of someone who's very rich. What are the symptoms of someone who's diseased, is very lethargic, very weak, or you can tell by the symptoms. You can tell who is learned, someone who is able to, intelligently speak about, the Supreme Lord. That is learned. Who is a devotee who is chanting every day, hearing Bhagavad Gita, reading Bhagavad Gita, following Bhagavad Gita. So there are specific symptoms. So Arjuna wants to know, what are the symptoms of a devotee? Yeah? If we don't know the symptoms, how will we know who is a devotee? How will we recognize who is a devotee of the Lord? So there are some symptoms. So according to Krishna, speech is most important quality. A devotee is one who is always speaking about Krishna. And when a devotee starts speaking about Krishna, there is purification, and then the other symptoms come automatically. Doesn't have to strive for them. In verse number 55, Krishna says, devotees, they have good qualities. They do not speculate. When we meet people, and if we strike a conversation and, we try to find out what do they think, who is God, they will come up with all kinds of theories. Mostly, they are not based on the scriptures. It'll be like, in my opinion, according to me, I think. No, devotees do not speculate, because as I mentioned earlier, we human beings have 4 defects, right? We have tendency to cheat, we make mistakes, our senses are imperfect, and we are in illusion. So when we are imperfect beings, we cannot talk about perfection, perfect being, which is God, from our own, speculation, whatever we think. No. Mental concoction actually is very, very dangerous, because it can take us away from Krishna consciousness. First thing is to understand who is the Supreme Lord. Scriptures explain very nicely to us. We take up, take Srimad Bhagavatam. It says, Ete chamsa kalapumsa Krishna's tu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna, you yourself are Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In fact, in Brahma Samhita, the very first verse, Lord Brahma says, Ishvara Parama Krishna. Krishna, you are Parama Ishvara. No one equal to you, no one above you. Sachidananda Vigraha, Anadir Adir Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. So scriptures give us knowledge who is the Supreme Lord. So if we understand that Krishna is Supreme Lord and everything belongs to him, didn't we come empty handed, right? We didn't come with anything and we are going to go empty handed. Nothing belongs to us. So if everything belongs to the Lord, we should try to use everything in his service. We should try to satisfy Krishna's senses. Then the mind will automatically get purified. Just if we follow this process. And then there will be satisfaction. Very important. Most people are not satisfied in this world. They want this and that and that. And in spite of getting this and that, they are still not satisfied. Why? Because they are trying to find happiness in the wrong place or in the wrong person or in the wrong environment. You see, there people are so involved in hankering after this and that and that, and they forget about who they really are. So if we try to follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita, purify the mind, purify the consciousness, and then we will be able to be completely satisfied and reach the stage of self-realization. So Srila Prabhupada says that when we start performing devotional service, which starts with mantra meditation, chanting every day, then good qualities will automatically develop within us, like humility, pridelessness, fearlessness, steadfastness. So many good qualities will automatically develop within us. But if we go on the route of mental speculation, then that will only lead us to imperfection. Instead, follow the instructions of the Bhagavad Gita and get purified, right? Now, here Prabhupada explains that for us human beings, it is very difficult to stop desiring. Yes? Can we stop desiring? No. The mind keeps desiring, I want this and I want that and that. There's nothing wrong in desiring. But if we can dovetail our desires to karma yoga, to bhakti yoga, then we will be able to achieve happiness and peace. Right? Say, for instance, I have a desire to eat, say, pizza. I want to make pizza today because I have the desire. There's nothing wrong with that as long as I'm following the rules. I'm not eating meat, fish, eggs, onion, garlic, but I'm making pizza, which is in the mode of goodness. And then I'm offering it to Krishna. That offering that food to the Lord completely purifies. It becomes sanctified food. It is called prasadam. And that, if I eat, then I'll be able to purify my senses, my mind, my intelligence, and my consciousness. Then there's going to be satisfaction and happiness. Now, in verse number 56, Krishna explains to Arjuna that don't be a regular sage, a regular muni, but be sthitadhir. That is what you need to be. You need to be a sage of steady mind, not mind that keeps jumping like a monkey from one tree to another. No, make your mind steady. And how? By always being in consciousness of Krishna. Try to fix the mind on Krishna. And the easiest, the most simplest process of fixing our mind on Krishna is mantra meditation. When we chant regularly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So what will be the result? The result will be we will not be disturbed. Whenever miseries strike us, we will not be disturbed. Now, if we take on to the path of bhakti yoga according to Bhagavad Gita, that doesn't mean the miseries will end. Miseries will still come. The old age will still come. Disease will still come. But one will not be disturbed. One will accept the miseries as mercy of Krishna. You see, when we are happy, when we do something good, we give credit to ourselves, right? When something goes wrong, we blame the Lord that it is your fault. No, when we are happy, we should give credit to the Supreme Lord for giving us happiness. Even though we do not deserve it, we're still getting that happiness by mercy of the Lord. So, to act in Krishna consciousness helps us to become steady. The mind becomes steady, then one also starts developing determination, right? And gradually also one starts getting rid of anger, all the unnecessary things like lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, everything else just goes away. All one needs to do is just practice bhakti yoga. So to practice bhakti yoga, we need knowledge, and that's what we do on Sundays in the mornings. We hear from the Bhagavad Gita so that we can get knowledge and then put it into practice. This will help us to reach a stage of being equipoised, not disturbed, not elated, not disturbed when there is distress, not elated when there is happiness, but just be of steady mind. See, the holy name, when I keep telling again and again, mantra meditation is so simple, so easy, yet so powerful. I have my personal experience. I've been chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra since 1985, almost 40 years. And there has never been a single day when I didn't feel like chanting. Because the more we chant, the more the desire is there to chant. And this holy name is very powerful. I was reading a story from the Puranas that there was an old man, and he led his life in a very sinful way, which means he committed a lot of sins, right? His full life was full of sinful actions. And then he realized that now it was almost time for him to leave the body, to die, because he was on deathbed. And then he suddenly had a desire. He had heard before that those who chant the holy names at the time of death, they go back to the spiritual world. So he had that desire, and he called his servant, and he told his servant, please go to the market, and I want you to please bring the chanting beads, right? The japa beads. I want you to bring them because I want to chant, because I know I'm going to die any minute. The servant went to the market. Unfortunately, he died before the servant came back with the chanting beads. Now, according to the scriptures, at the time of death, based on our state of consciousness, what we have been thinking, that's what Krishna says, yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajat ante kalevaram tam tam eveti kontaya sada tad bhava bhavita. That whatever state one is in at the time of death, to that state one will attain without fail. So for instance, we of course have a very nice pastime in the Srimad Bhagavatam, those books you see at the back, Srimad Bhagavatam. The Bhagavatam clearly explains to us that this actually happens. This, whatever we think at the time of death, to that state we'll attain without fail. Bharat Maharaj, the emperor of the whole creation, not just creation, the whole world, he at the time of death was thinking of a deer, and in the next life he became a deer. This is how it works. So very, very important to live our lives in such a way that we are conscious of the Lord at the time of death, right? Very, very important. So here, this man died. So according to the scriptures, at the time of death, based on our consciousness, either Yamadutas will come or the Vishnudutas will come. Who are Yamadutas? They are the servants of Yamaraj, the one who is the controller of death, right? He is the god of death. So Yamadutas also came, and Vishnudutas, those who are the assistants of Lord Vishnu. Now there was a conversation between the two. The Yamaduta said he's lived a very sinful life. So he definitely needs to go to hell. So that's why we have come to take him. But the Vishnu Duta said, yes, that's true. He had a sinful life, but because he had the desire to chant, even though he did not chant, he just had the desire. That's why he becomes eligible to go to Vishnu Loka. You see the power of holy name? Just the desire. But my humble request to all of you is don't just desire, put it into practice. Put that desire into practice. Like we chant every day, every week after the class, one whole round. We must chant every day. What? What should we chant? Should we chant Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola? No, we should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You see, it's such a simple process. I like the emoji Isel has put on Zoom. That's a very nice emoji. So in verse number 57, Krishna is, giving us knowledge about what this material world is all about. It's about, upheavals, ups and downs, ups and downs. There are less ups and more downs, right? Like I was saying, dukhalaya mashashvatam. This material world, Srila Prabhupada considers as a prison house. And we seem to be happy, right? Who will be happy in a prison house? No one should be happy in a prison house because our activities are restricted. We cannot meet anyone. We cannot eat what we like. We cannot do what we want. We are, inside that prison. That is our situation in this material world. We are in the prison house and we are happy. We seem to be happy. No. But with the help of knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we should come out of this prison house and become free. And that is possible when we lead a karma-free life. When we do that, then we will notice our mind is not agitated anymore. We are unaffected by what's going on because our consciousness is fixed in Krishna. And once again, this is possible only by mantra meditation. When we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Then Krishna says one will reach that perfect transcendental position, which is Samadhi, which means a person is firmly fixed in Krishna's knowledge that is given in Bhagavad Gita. Knowledge is very important. This Bhagavad Gita is not about blind faith. Krishna didn't tell Arjuna, close your eyes or just open your eyes wide. I will look into your eyes and boom, all the knowledge will get into you. No. He explained everything chapter by chapter, verse by verse, so that we can understand the purpose of human form of life. Now, in the last verse for today, which is number 58, Krishna talks about how to withdraw our senses from sense objects. And he gives a very nice example of a tortoise. What does a tortoise do? As soon as it sees any danger, it goes inside its shell, right? Protects itself, right? So that is how it, protects itself from all the dangers that may. And now the shell of the tortoise is really hard. So even if we throw a stone on it, it's not going to hurt. Krishna wants us to withdraw our senses from sense objects. In this chapter, we will also understand where Krishna says, in fact, he says that when the senses come in contact with sense objects, there is attachment. I want it. And when that desire is not fulfilled, it leads to anger. Anger leads to bewilderment of memory. And then the intelligence is lost and a person falls down. You see? So here, from this chapter, we are understanding how not to fall down. So here Krishna is explaining, control your senses. when we control our senses with the help of knowledge and with the help of mantra meditation, then we will notice that we are no longer disturbed. You see, then main thing is we are no longer servant of our senses. And according to Krishna, then we become a yogi. Yogi, a real yogi. In chapter 6, we in the chapter entitled, about this meditation. Towards the end, he will say, who is a topmost yogi in Dhyana Yoga? So we need to follow certain do's and don'ts, and that is how we'll be able to control our senses. Then we'll be able to restrict sense enjoyment, like the tortoise can wind up its sense. It's actually an art. Srila Prabhupada says it's an art, and one can master it through knowledge and under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. The spiritual master can teach us how to use our senses in Krishna's service. You see? So today's topic is how to lead a karma-free life. And from all these verses that we heard from the Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, right from verse 49 through 58, Krishna is telling us how we should perform our actions. We will learn more in chapter 3 to do a karma, which means we follow the rules and regulations, instructions from the Bhagavad Gita, but not have a desire to enjoy the fruits of our activities. Then there will be no more bondage. And not just perform actions randomly. Oh, today I feel like doing this. Tomorrow I don't feel like. No. Activities have to be performed based on knowledge. Like in the beginning of the class, I was talking about the 4 rules that we need to follow. No meat eating, fish, eggs, onion, garlic, no intoxication, tea, coffee, no gambling, and no illicit sex. When we follow these rules, then our spiritual pillars will become very, very strong. You see? So this is how we can lead a karma-free life. But the very step is, does anyone know what is the very first step? Please, you can unmute yourself and give me the answer. What is the first step for karma-free life? What do you think? We have been talking about in each of our classes. What do you think? Who would like to give me an answer? What is the first step?
Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Exactly. Mantra meditation, chanting the holy names of the Lord. And like every time, we will chant one mala of the japa beads, right? 108 times we will chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So please, all of you, my humble request, please chant this Maha Mantra, okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. So thank you all for chanting with me, and we will end now. If anyone has any questions or comments, you are welcome to ask.